On to you Pisces out here. Hopefully y'all are having a good day. You have the Moon card, which is Pisces, the Queen of Swords, and then you have the Queen of Pentacles for you Pisces, right? So it seems to me as if, like, for you Pisces, your confidence is up. A lot of you Pisces are like, the Moon card, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. If a person has any kind of chip on their shoulder about you, and they coming to you with this, that, and the third, you Pisces are gonna replace them. You Pisces are gonna replace them. Like, nah, it's a dub. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing how, like, you will dip out. You will ghost. You will vanish from their life if they acting like they own you or something like that, right? You're gonna do what you want. Okay? I'm not even saying that you Pisces are gonna be out here using people or I don't know, treating people like basura or whatever. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying, like, if they just act like they just too familiar with you, they getting too close. All of a sudden, now all of a sudden they feel like they want to boss you around or whatever. I'm just seeing how you Pisces are again, the Moon card and the Queen of Swords. Nah, it's a dub at that point. When they start with that, a lot of you Pisces are gonna be like, nah, you're gonna ghost, because you can kind of already tell how they're gonna be. They're not really gonna respect you Pisces freedom. You Pisces, y'all are a zodiac sign that loves your freedom. Whenever it is that y'all want to go in the street and do y'all thing, it's a way that a lot of y'all get a chance to kind of cool off of your emotions and kind of explore how you feel, and just kind of, Pisces will do that. Pisces loves to go out there in the street. I'm not saying that Pisces is out here doing anything in the streets per se, but what I'm saying is that Pisces loves to go out there. That is your form of communion, right? When you go out there and y'all interact with other people and stuff like this, it's a breeze out. It's a way for you to process some of the emotions and stuff like this that you Pisces feel internally. And so if a person doesn't like the autonomy that a lot of y'all have and all of that, y'all, they figure, the Queen of Swords, they figure that they got like whatever about that. A lot of you Pisces are like, nah, they're gonna have to go. The Queen of Pentacles represents, and you know your value, you have an idea of your value. So you Pisces are in a place where you won't really care to really engage with people who move like that. You'll just replace them. The Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, because you have people that are interested in you, and you Pisces also have people that want to get close anyway. So the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, speaks to how, since that's the case, a lot of you are very much so you're okay by yourself. You're okay with replacing somebody. They'll never be in a position where they have power. Not too much. That's something that they're gonna have to work up to. They have to work to be your significant other, right? For someone that you Pisces can trust the word of. And a lot of you Pisces just pretty much so understand that you're in a place where, again, you don't take anybody who's gonna move like they moving too quickly with you seriously. Because why are they moving so quickly with you? Like, what is the rush exactly? And the thing is that the Eight of Swords represents, again, Pisces, you gotta, Aquarius, you gotta give them their space, however that is. You gotta give them their space. And so, yeah, once you give them, once they give you your space, that's one of the things that they're going to have to accept, right? You can't you can't smother a Pisces. You can't be out here trying to do the same thing with an Aquarius, a Sagittarius, and all of that. Nah, you know, respect their space. Respect their space. You know, if a person can respect your space, you respect them. You like them. You know, you like that. You like the fact that they have their space. You know, you're not just, they're not just all up in here type stuff, right? Um, and so now the Three of Cups represents how, as of right now, a lot of you Pisces are just looking at relationships like you're just having fun right now. Now, I'm not saying that you're wasting time having fun. What I'm saying is that you're having fun. You're going through a process of elimination because you're looking for someone that you're compatible with. You're just meeting people right now. You're just kind of Xing out, right? Xing out people who you're not compatible with. They don't respect your autonomy. They don't respect your freedom. They don't respect your personal space. And like I said before, that's something that, a person gonna have to do. I like my personal space too. All of that. You know what I'm saying? I need to talk to you every single day. What is this leash? Like, what are we doing? You feel me? I don't necessarily mind, that, but I get it because I have a Pisces ascendant, right? I have Aquarius in my 11th house. I literally get it. I get it. You feel me? The Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups here, right? So 3 8 cards, the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups for you Pisces. Once again, it speaks to how y'all are in a position where, once again, right? This is about how you're having fun and all that, but make no mistake about it, you're still focused on what it is that you Pisces have to do, which is to get to know somebody that you actually can take seriously. Because one thing about you Pisces too is that y'all got to learn is that y'all can't take everybody seriously. I know a lot of you Pisces are like, well, duh, right? Like that's elementary. No, but I mean, like, what I mean by that is I'm talking about it from the perspective of y'all are unique in that way, where it's like y'all are very unique, right? A person really has to really understand your temperament. They have to really understand that, you need your personal space. You like to go out in the streets. You like to do your own thing, right? You like to do stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, if a person doesn't respect that, it's you're not going to be able to be with them, right? If a person misconstrues that or mistakes that or conflates that for, oh, if you go out there in the street and you do your thing, it means that you don't care. That's not what it is. What it is that's how Pisces is built. That's how y'all naturally are. Y'all like having a breeze out. And what I mean when I say a breeze out, like, y'all know how, like, when air is just it's a hot summer day and air is just flowing through the place, flowing through your house, apartment, duplex, whatever it is, right? Whatever your living residence or your living space is, air, fresh air is just flowing through it. How it's like a cool stream of air just flowing in and out. That's how you Pisces are. Y'all like things to flow. Y'all don't want to be cooped up in the house all the time. Not saying that you Pisces can't be in the house, but a lot of the times people don't respect your personal space. They don't respect your personal space. You Pisces can do that, but okay, you can do that, but what is the living arrangement? What is the arrangement between you Pisces and your significant other? Is it a relationship that calls for that? Okay, if they want you to be up in the house like that, what are they actually doing for you Pisces where you Pisces are in the house like that? Because if not, then y'all can always go outside, commune, do y'all thing, however it is, get some fresh air. That's how, again, a lot of you Pisces operate. And so the Scorpio energy and the Page of Swords, trust me, I have Pisces rising, aka Pisces ascendant, Pisces rising. My mom's a Pisces. My sisters, my mother's side and my father's side are Pisces. Like, I've seen this thing coming up my whole life. Literally. Like, so you have the Scorpio energy and the Page of Swords. And so this is about how, again, the Eight of Cups, right? They got to respect it. And so, again, the Page of Swords right here just speaks to how there's a sense of you Pisces learning how to embrace that part of you. You know, that if a person is going to be with you, they're going to have to accept this. They cannot control you. They cannot. That's what Pisces deal with. Pisces deals with power from freedom, right? The power that freedom affords you, the ability to come and go as you want. And I'm not saying that Pisces, y'all are gonna be out here running around with everybody, but I'm saying, right, like the lenience, the power to move how it is that you want to move, and if a person respects your personal space, you'll be back. But a lot of people, unfortunately, though, Pisces, a lot of people are not willing to demonstrate, they're not willing to express that level of trust, right? A lot of the times people, it's the same thing that happens with me. A lot of times people will, because I have that Pisces rising, people will not trust me to exercise my freedom. You feel what I'm saying? They'll expect me to just be out here. They think, oh, well, you gonna go hang out with somebody else. And I'm like, I'll tell, like, you don't know me. Because if I'm going to do that, I'll tell you, I'm not scared. I'll let you know what it is if I'm going to go speak to somebody else and hang out with somebody else. I don't, like, that's how brave I am. But make no mistake about it. That's how brave I am. I'm not going to be scared to tell my significant other I got another person out here. If I tell you I gotta get back to this grind, I gotta get back to this YouTube channel, you gotta respect that. You know what I mean? You gotta or don't respect it. But if that's the case, me and that person ain't gonna be in a relationship for a very long time. What I'm doing here is more important. I'm just saying. Let's clarify the Scorpio energy. So the Scorpio energy is powerful because it's embracing that aspect of you, right? Learning yourself and what that means, understanding that, hey, you know, there is an aspect of you that likes to go out and take fresh air and you know what I'm saying, exhibit your independence, exhibit your autonomy. I ain't gonna say independence, but autonomy exhibits that, right? So let's clarify the Scorpio energy. You have the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Three of Wands, right? And then it's the Ace of Pentacles, right? So once again, right, like the Ten of Wands, if they don't like it, they can always leave, or you'll leave. But in order for them, there's a level of embracing the darker natures of you, right? And not just the gentle side. There's also the darker natures that a lot of you Pisces are learning to embrace, right? And it's not necessarily even dark per se. It just depends on other people's perception of it, right? They may look at it like that's not a good thing, but according to whom? Because you know what I'm saying? Like I, you know, I respect my family, you know, my Pisces family members' personal space, and you understand what I'm saying? Like they don't, I don't know, like they don't look at it like that. They don't look at me like, yo, why are you being super attached and da 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 da. And so you have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups, right? So these two cards right here for you represent a position for you where what you've got going on is the Seven of Swords is about like your protection. So it's this sense of, if people feel like they need to excommunicate you for aspects of real aspects that are not going to change, you don't want it to change, it's this acceptance of who you are, then you won't be with them respectfully, because the Seven of Cups, you will go and find someone else that's more suited for you, because it's like you're not going to change, you're not going to stop communing, because it's not just about the communing with other people. It's really an aspect of you, Pisces, getting more acquainted with yourselves. When you go out there and you get some fresh air, it's not a matter of you're just communing with other people, really. If wink, wink, hint, hint, it's not really you doing that. Yes, there's an aspect of it where you meet other people, but it's really the majority of it, the profoundness of it is the fact that you are thinking about the relationship as well as yourself, and a lot of reflection. Remember, the first card that you have that came out was the Moon card. So there's a lot of reflection of, is this relationship meaningful to you? Are you gaining value from this relationship? Like when you go outside and you get fresh air, you're taking care of business, the day-to-day big things, paying bills, doing that, doing this, but you're also reflecting upon, are the things that you are doing in said relationship, are you Pisces comfortable with it? Is that something that you can live with it? Do you like it? What is the value of this connection, this relationship that you have? All of these things, you're thinking about these things as you go outside, as you are outside. And a lot of people don't take it into consideration that, like, trying to have you Pisces, trying to restrict you Pisces autonomy and all of that, it's not going to work. A person has to respect that. A person cannot. You Pisces will be much better off and much happier and much more pleased with the other person if they respect it. If they can be in a relationship with you and they're not like trying to restrict your autonomy, they respect the fact that y'all got your own thing going on and y'all have your own personal space, and they can say, all right, I'm not gonna call you every day. I call you a lot, but I'm not gonna call you every day. You Pisces will love it, because you see it as a person who's allowing you, you see it as a person who embraces that. Something that is not going to change, that is steadfast and immovable. And so you have the Three of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, and so a lot of you are still looking. A lot of you Pisces are still enjoying your time, still enjoying your autonomy, still enjoying your freedom. You're not holding on to relationships. You're not holding on to anything or to anyone too tightly. You're allowing relationships to naturally flow the way that they are supposed to flow, however they flow, right? It's not a matter of restrictions and, the person, not saying that you can't be in a relationship, but most of these people can't even get to relationship status with you, you know what I'm saying, before they're already trying to make like a list of demands or whatever. But that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. We are at 26,045 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. If you want to come through and get a personal reading from me, the link to that is in the comment section below. Come through, get my readings, get my birth chart readings, books that I have now on Amazon. What else? The Kareemspiritworks clothing. Come through. All that is in the Linktree link. Peace.